If I had my way, I'd trade a bit of that brawn for brain. If only his studies included...
Today's a very important day for us, my lovely.
But why? It's cozy in here, but there are no books or notes to be found.
It seems my worst fears have been confirmed. A short while before the epidemic began, an artifact was brought to the tower. It was excavated from somewhere deep in the ancient crypts on Mage Actarius's orders. Apparently the mage in question is our librarian. He's incredibly nasty, but he seems to reserve an especially black hatred for me. He refuses even to speak to me.
How odd. I never thought mages could be so wicked and petty.
Since you're here, could you talk to him, please? Meanwhile, I'll try to find out something about artifacts and curses.
First years are always underfoot. Cats.
I'll study the red lines of code in the control scroll and help Orly fix the dents you left in our golems. My father's a blacksmith in Marcella. He taught me a few of the basics before I ran away to join the bandits. I never took to working with iron. But Logoi and code are a whole other story. That's what I like doing best.
Glad to hear it. Do you think you can find the error?
Yeah, I think I see where I messed up. Orly promised she'd introduce me to Meister. That man knows his Logoi. Orly said he'll take me as a disciple. Everyone's so friendly here. They even gave me 2 scrap golems to practice on.
This is going to be a real change of lifestyle for you. Aren't you going to miss your freedom?
No, I don't think so. Nobody in Bludgeon's gang was gonna teach me magic. And none of them would trust me like this either.
No one can get an audience with Kaythorn.
The Rector's birthday is the most important event of the semester. A good many...
Mr. Actarius, could you tell me something about the artifact the mages uncovered in the ancient crypts?
What, again? I'm tired of explaining myself. I haven't followed that kind of research in countless years. I'm a librarian for Ulagi's sake. Ah, that crazy Amanda woman sent you, right? She's always nosing around where she's not welcome.
What does being rude accomplish? Even Prince Adrian shows better manners around me.
Oh, so you know the prince personally. What was it you wanted? It's just that...
Where's the artifact now? Might you know who made use of it? And how?
I don't know where the artifact is now. This was a long time ago. There might be more about it in the research log. You can find it in the alchemy lab.
Thank you so much. You've been a great help.
The Rector's birthday is the most important event of the semester. A good many eminent guests.
Guess what I saw in the refectory after supper yesterday?
Roast beef?
A polar bear. A live one.
Hey, stop with your leg pulling.
Oops. It really was a polar bear.
Why are you disturbing me?
You are free and can fly everywhere, across the widest expanses. Do you perhaps know a way into the Mage Factory, besides the main gate?
I know what it is to be a prisoner of men. It is so hard for me, a son of the wind, to suffer this confinement. But I also know that stone is closer to me than the approaching terror of the void. I so desire to exist, trapped in this cage if I must be, but not to disappear.
Do you really not deign to answer? What can you tell me about the Mage Factory?
Nothing.
The Rector's birthday is the most important event of the semester.
Precisely.
Garnished with finely chopped dandelion roots.
Not that bad.
pleasant view, isn't it? It's dangerous up here. Did you know that?
What? What do you mean?
You don't know? The waste left over from the examination of the ancient artifact, you dumped it out here. On the village below, no less.
How did you find out? Did that spirit send you?
I don't know what spirit you're talking about, but you poisoned an entire village.
It's not my fault. I was following the spirit's orders. Look, that artifact is possessed by a spirit. A ghost. Some restless soul. It's been haunting my dreams. Then it demanded I ignore the rules and dump the waste right over there.
Don't lie to me. Why would a spirit give you instructions like that?
The water was imbued with a magic that empowers the spirit. Once that water ended up in Parnak, they all got sick. Now he wants to know where the artifact is buried, but well, no one's gonna tell me that. I'm a mere disciple. An exhausted disciple.
Now I see. You should have reported everything to the Elder Mages from the start, instead of giving in to the evil spirit's wishes. You alone are responsible for your misery sacks.
Today's a very important day for us, my lovely.
But why?
My boy wrote to say he started studying the art of brewing elixir. I was
I'm so glad to see you. Did you find anything out at the Mage's Tower?
Yes, Bernard. I found out that a restless spirit forced a young mage to rain enchanted water down onto your village. The water was infused with dark magic. That is what poisoned the villagers.
But why did this ghost want to harm our village? What did we ever do to him?
I'm not sure I know. The spirit was awakened from a long slumber granted by an ancient artifact. It was an unfortunate oversight.
What now? Will this entity feed on our strength until we all wither away to empty husks?
The energy drained from the villagers is captured within that artifact. I have no idea where it is, though. The mage is buried it somewhere.
Oh, why did I get tangled up in all this? There's no hope left for us. If someone could find that wretched spirit and bring it to justice. The entire village is dying and no one cares. How is that possible? You work for the prince, don't you? Help us. Amanda said the artifact had been dug up from those crypts on the other side of the bridge.
Who are you? Another one of those who want to get to the DuPont's estate? So you should know, I only guard it. I have no invitations.
So you're the commander of those very knights serving DuPont.
Ha! That's right. I wouldn't have touched him with a 10-foot pole. There was one girl, poetess, but he took her from me, bastard.
If you don't like it so, maybe you should return to the Royal Guard. They're calling up all former knights.
Let them call up as much as they wish. I'm not going to return. I don't want to be blamed in Lamarok's death again. Never, ever. I'm tired of that story.
I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, something. All right. I had a brother in arms, Baron Lamarok. He had a castle right here under the hill. I visited it quite often. So, one day we had a fight in front of the guests. A serious fight. And some bastard took advantage of that. That very night he was killed. Stabbed in the back with a dagger. In his own bedroom. I was accused of his murder and kicked out of the guard. That's it. Not a word more. And Castle Lomarock burned down soon after. Not by accident, obviously. Someone covering their tracks. But my heart tells me that some clues may have been left there. Wish I could find those bastards.
Well, I need to examine the ruins of Castle Lomarock. It might well shed light on the mysterious death in the past.
My boy wrote to say he started studying the art of brewing elixir. I was so pleased in my heart.
Today's a very important day for us.
For the sake of my mission, I acted against my conscience. I assume your conscience will allow you to deceive your friend?
Silveros is so full of himself. Dark magic isn't for everyone, he says. Indeed. Remedius is way above your level. In order to learn from him, one must be responsible. This will settle his hash. Thank you. It is done. Silveros, you will mock me no longer. My divinations always turn out to be true.
This stone door must lead to danger. Or treasure. A mummy. The spirit must be nearby. O spirit in the mummy, reveal your name to me.
My name was Molino. It does not matter now, however. What do you want from me?
You need the artifact imbued with your might. Is that so?
Yes. And yet, I don't see the blazing scroll on you.
The blazing scroll? Very well. Is there any way you could sense it or see it?
I can sense it, but I can't retrieve it. The mages buried the scroll and enchanted the place to ward off the undead. You can help me. Wait! Let me gaze upon it once more. Wait!
Oops, I made a mistake. I should probably try something else. It worked! I appreciate it when people tell the truth. There really is something here. Bernard, I've talked to your spirit. He's a foul necromancer named Molino. The wretched creature. He wanted me to bring him the scroll. He swore he'd leave your village alone if I did.
Here's what I'm thinking. Here we are, helping the spirit, yet he was the one who made the lab assistant dump all kinds of waste on our village. Don't you think he deserves a lesson?
I understand. But what about the curse? We're doing this to make Molino lift it.
Don't you want to teach him a lesson?
I can't say I'm eager to challenge him. He's a powerful sorcerer.
I'll double the reward I promised.
You didn't mention a reward at all.
Excuse me? Are you also headed to the DuPont estate?
Yes. There's something I need to ask him.
I was hoping you were noble. Oh, sorry. That was unkind of me.
Think nothing of it. What do you want with DuPont?
My mistress, Lady Letitia, is a poetess and noblewoman. How on earth could she have wound up in a relationship with that DuPont? The things I've seen at his estate. Drunken dimwits, artless actors, lecherous lords. Milady sent me on an errand yesterday afternoon, and now they won't let me back in. But she would never treat me so. What must have happened to her? Nasty rumors circle the Baron like vultures round Carrion. Brave warriors! Lower the bridge! I must return to my mistress, Lady Letitia. You there, coarse fellow. Are you deaf? I am Della, Lady Letitia's maid. My mistress is a guest of DuPont, your commander. Let me through.
Our master has gone to the tavern tomorrow. This gate is not open without his order.
I'd advise you against disturbing Greffel. He is not to be trifled.
Lest you stay here and wait quietly.
Ugh, what a mess these bandits have caused. I just hope someone survived.
You're not a bandit, are you? Are they gone?
Working the land is the hardest toil.
I'd been hoping to find survivors. Did you see what happened here?
Well, I came with a friend. His name's Edel. He wanted to buy a trinket for his daughter, and then those rascals showed up. I hid beneath the stall. I was scared to even breathe. They put a noose around Edel's neck and took him away, along with some others. I saw it through a crack in the boards.
Ugh, they'll probably demand a ransom.
We are simple folk. There's no gold to be had from us. Since you drove him away, maybe you could find my friend as well. His daughter, Elmira, will miss him badly.
Can you tell me which direction they headed?
The Artisanians might know something. The merchants try to speak with those brigands. They mentioned some pact, but those dogs just laughed and told them where to stick their pack. It wasn't somewhere nice either. The bandits left soon thereafter. Never touched the Artisanians, though.
The Artisanian merchants and the brigands? I had heard rumors about the Artisanians themselves, being bandits.